Yo, what's good is Mastermind MMA, and this video is going to be on Jessica Penne and her suspension by USADA. She's suspended until October 2018 by USADA, and this is a very, very interesting case because of the nature of it. So let me read you the quote. So it says, although Penne's sample was initially reported as negative for prohibitive substances on the standard out-of-competition testing menu, upon review of Penne's athlete biological passport, the sample was subsequently flagged for additional analysis due to an increased degree of variability in urinary biomarkers measured in the sample. Basically, what they're saying is they checked her blood works, they checked her urine samples, and when they looked, there were like metabolites and biological markers, basically traces of substances. So it goes on to say sophisticated carbon isotope mass spectrometry analysis confirmed the presence of a synthetic anabolic agent in Penne's sample. Before the reanalysis of her sample was completed, Penne fought at the Fight Night event in Nashville on April 22nd, 2017 on an event sanctioned by the Tennessee Athletic Commission. So, hold on. Yeah, so I'm not going to read the rest of that, but it says before the reanalysis was completed, Penne fought at the UFC Fight Night, and she is going to be... All right, let me just read it. So it says it's informed her of a potential doping policy violation stemming from an out-of-competition sample collected on March 20, 2017. Her sample, having undergone the standard out-of-competition analysis menu, was initially reported to USADA as negative. However, upon review of Penne's athlete biological passport, the sample was subsequently flagged for additional analysis due to an increased degree of variability in urinary biomarkers measured in the sample. As a result of that further analysis, the presence of a prohibitive substance was detected. So let me break that down for you guys in easier digestible English. What they're saying is they've been testing her and they saw a discrepancy between one piss sample and another piss sample in the levels. So they went back to that older piss sample, and when they checked that, they found steroids, basically. So upon initial testing, so that's another thing, man. They store these samples so they could retest and do all that stuff. They tested her shit, nothing came up. It was fine. I'm sure they must have kind of like a comparative algorithm that they have, like they have an archive where it labels any alarming discrepancies, and because of that, they must have. And I'm assuming they just have that, or at the very least, they have to hold the other samples in juxtapose to the older ones. So when they were comparing it, they're like, this shit doesn't seem right. Test that one again. And when they tested it further and did more stringent, more complex testing on that one sample, they found something. So I don't know what's going down, man. I don't know, like, if it was such a light trace of the metabolite or whatever biological marker it was, that it's still just a tiny amount, but it's a banned substance. Banned substance is banned substance, regardless of the degree or the amount of it. So, I mean, she's suspended a while. And also, it's like retroactive. So, she would be serving a longer suspension. But I think they're giving her time served for whatever she did. Like, whenever she wasn't fighting, but she did fight when she should have been suspended, so it's a problem. And this is very like a different case, because you never had someone go back and then get a sample flag that they already passed. So I don't know what's going down with her, man. I'm not gonna assume anything. I haven't seen much progress to point towards steroids or anything like that, but you never know. Just kind of assuming something. I just said I'm not going to assume anything, and I'm going to make an assumption. Just assuming maybe that JJ loss kind of got to her in a different way. You know, some people after a loss, they feel like they don't have the edge and they need something, but she's entitled to due process. So I'm going to hold any opinions off until I hear more. And it's just interesting because excuse me. It's just interesting because of the nature of it, because we never saw anyone get flagged this way. So let me know what you guys think about it below. And do you think she's doing this shit? You think she's really a cheater, or like what's going down? You already know. It's Mastermind MMA.